Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The give on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Valentine. On the move, he fires. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage. Sets up this offense nicely. So Missouri State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave with Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Bringing it back. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kansas State. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it. Can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here. And
there he goes! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nixon. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Motion from the back. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Runs through a tackle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Dropping back, it's Valentine. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a big gain. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Valentine. It's complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. Breaks into the open.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Now, you see seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Now on second down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Holds it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Combs. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield, it's Valentine. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. If you saw that linebacker do it.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Fires to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So that
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Valentine. On target. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A strike downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging in the... Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Nixon. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking, not working.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabbed in the middle, it's Combs. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bears! Fitted in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To throw, it's Valentine. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
we know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Now the play fake. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Throwing right. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Finds a man in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down.
Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught over the middle. It's Nixon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kansas State will have to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. The toss to the right. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Combs. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Connection to the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete. Here comes the heat. He caught it. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.